I'll just get straight into it. Just very quickly, so Pan Global, we've got two projects, both located in Spain. One's called the Escacena Project, the other one's called Anomalies. They both have large size potential, they're multi-metal. Both projects are located in Andalusia, which is a southern region of Spain. It's the area which is Spain's most prolific mining region. It's got excellent infrastructure. We can work year-round. And as Eric said, we've just recently reported some high-grade copper results near to surface in our first couple of drill holes at the Escacena Project, and we've got drilling underway right now at the Anomalies Project. So the Anomalies Project is in the north. We're targeting IOCG-style copper, as well as polymetallic lead zinc silver on major fault trends cross-cutting the Pedroches batholith, which is shown in red. The Escacena Project in the south, it's in the Iberian Pirate Belt, targeting volcanogenic massive sulfide deposits, or VMS as they're often called. Today I'm going to focus most of my talk on the Pirate Belt project, where we've had most of our success. But firstly, I'll just sort of say a little bit about the Anomalies project, just a quick update. So the Anomalies project is about 16,000 hectares. We've recently had some large areas granted and not yet explored. Our drilling, we reported earlier this year the results of our first 20 drill holes, and they confirmed some wide zones of breccia, anomalous in copper on the IOCG trend, very wide spaced holes at this stage. We're back there drilling at the moment on the north end of that trend, testing a sort of 1.9 kilometre long soil copper anomaly. On the lead zinc silver trend, we tested about a 4 kilometre section. The best part of every hole hit mineralisation. The best section is about a 2.5 kilometre long section with near the San Rafael mine, where we've got, again, wide-spaced drill holes averaging about 4% lead equivalent or 150 grams silver on an equivalent basis, with the highest grades up to 22% lead or sort of 800 grams silver equivalent. So, and that's over about 5 to 10 metre widths. And as I said, the holes are very wide-spaced at this point. So turning to the Escacena Project, it's located on the far eastern end of the Iberian Pirate Belt. And as Eric said, it's by far the sort of premier VMS district in the world on just about every measure. Current operators in the region include Lundin at Neves Corvo, First Quantum, Group of Mexico, Trafigura, Atalaya Mining, and several others. A few other juniors are active there as well. So we're amongst good company. It's an area that's been mined more or less continuously for 2,500 years. So just to give an idea of scale, the original Rio Tinto mine, that's over 1 billion tonnes, including the massive sulfide and stockwork ore. Neves Corvo, which is one of the largest copper mines in Europe, that's over 270 million tonnes, high-grade copper with tin and other metals, and Aljustrel over 250 million tonnes. But importantly, these deposits include some exceptional grades as well. The copper-rich ore at Lundin's Neves Corvo mine includes about 38 million tonnes at 7.5% copper plus other metals. Their tin-rich ores are over 14% copper. So, and First Quantum are mining what they call the cementation ore, which is about 17 million tonnes at over 6%. So, some really terrific mineralisation in these belts. And just a little bit on VMS deposits, and they've historically been very important, particularly in Canada, but they're a very good exploration target. They're very well documented. They're very well understood. The type of VMS deposits in the Pirate Belt, they're very classic examples of a particular subtype that just happens to be the largest and most valuable for copper, lead, zinc, silver and gold. They often occur in clusters, so if you find one, there's often another one very close by. And because they're very high density concentrations of sulfide, they make excellent geophysical targets. Most of the big discoveries in the last 20 or 30 years in the Pirate Belt were found by directly drilling gravity anomalies. And they also make excellent electrical geophysical targets as well. So, but very interestingly, you don't need big volumes to have lots of value. Taking the global average for the Iberian Pirate Belt type deposits, about 23 million tonnes, and the grades are shown there, but that can contain about $7 billion in combined metal value. And that'll fit in an area about 450 by 450 metres and 25 metres thick. So they're pretty attractive targets. So this picture just shows our Escacena Project. It's about 6,000 hectares. It's an excellent location. We're right next to the Grupo Mexico's Escacena and Los Frailes mine area, two large deposits. The original Rio Tinto mine off to the northwest, and First Quantum's Las Cruces mine is about 12 kilometres to the east. Yeah, just last week we announced the purchase of a 3,000 hectare property. It's shown there in yellow. It's a tremendous piece of ground. It's basically been unexplored since the mid-1980s, and the ownership history here is quite important. But Exxon did a lot of work, and we've identified a number of gravity targets in there. It includes a drill hole that Exxon put in again in the mid-1980s that was never followed up. It's shown there, about 9.5 metres at 1.5% copper, thereabouts. Great address. It's 600 metres from the edge of the Asnocoya open pit, so excellent location. Our work so far has been focused on two gravity anomalies, and I've just shown there the Callada Honda target in the north and the La Romana gravity anomaly in the south. So this slide just compares our two main targets at the moment, the La Romana gravity anomaly in the south and Callada Honda in the north there, and compared with the Asnocoya and Los Frailes mines. So these are big gravity targets, and our first couple of drill holes at La Romana have shown that they've also got some good metal with them as well. So Exxon drilled a series of very wide-spaced holes at La Romana, all confirmed copper along about 1.3 kilometres of strike, but those holes were 400, 500 metres apart, so you can fit an ore body between some of those holes. So this is a photograph of some of the drill core from one of our drill holes. That piece was about 0.6 metres of close to 10% copper, 1.2% tin, some silver, a little bit of gold and zinc as well. So very nice looking stuff. The first, we only reported these results a couple of weeks ago. That include hole 2 shown there, bit over 20 metres at 1.5% copper equivalent, and that includes 7 metres with 2.5% copper, 0.23% tin, etc. So a very nice intersections, about 37 metres depth, about a vertical distance about 30 metres. So very close to surface as well. Our other hole nearby, about 360 metres to the east, that also hit mineralisation and ended in 0.24% copper and a bit of tin as well. So. Again, just another look at La Romana. It shows the gravity anomaly with the drill holes and also the downhole EM conductor plates that we've detected in those holes. The mineralisation coincides perfectly with an EM conductor. We've just clipped the edge of it in hole 2, and just below hole 1 we also detected an off-hole conductor, which is at this stage untested, and that's a new target. Trafigura found an ore body at Magdalena drilling an off-hole conductor, so it looks very similar to this. So again, another view of cross-section. So this just shows the coincidence of the IP chargeability, the downhole EM conductor, and the gravity anomaly. So it looks like we've got continuity to this mineralisation. It's not going to, we fully expect we're going to be drilling quite a few holes into mineralisation going forward. There's also an untested target there, and we've also got the other conductor to test as well. So our next step here is to expand the geophysics program, and then we'll look to be drilling again before too long, probably in the first quarter of next year. So another thing is just, I shared this with Eric just a week or so ago. I thought, well, actually finding mineralisation is one thing, but finding it at such a shallow depth in a mature mining province such as we're looking at in Spain is very unusual. So I plotted up the depths of mineralisation in most of the active mines and some of the exploration projects in the Pirate Belt. And you can see that First Quantum's Las Cruces mine, the pit's now at about 250 metres depth. The top of the ore body was about 150 metres below cover. Trafigura mining, Matza mining at Agustinas, they're down at about 750 metres depth. Neves Corvo mine is now down at 1.2 kilometres depth, and they've explored down to 1.4 kilometres. One of their recent discoveries, Nasambala, was found at about 800 metres depth. So while everyone else is going deeper, we've found something very shallow, and I think that makes it even more special. It really gives us a tremendous advantage when it comes to going and testing this and hopefully mining it someday. So. Our other gravity target, very early days here, again a very big gravity anomaly, a long strike from the Asno-Cuellar mine. We drilled one hole to the southeast of that. It was testing a shallow IP anomaly, but also the other purpose of that was to obtain some geology and rock density information so that we could better model this gravity anomaly before we went and drilled it. The concept here is for massive sulphide beneath a thrust fault, very similar to the Magoyas massive sulphide, which is about 30 kilometres to the northwest. So when we model the gravity, we can't explain it without putting a dense body in there. So we've done that, shown in yellow in the bottom left of the slide, and it fits with a resistivity low. So it's consistent with massive sulphide. But again, we'll look to expand the geophysics long strike and site a couple of drill holes there next year, hopefully. So finally, just a little bit on our capital structure. We've got about 107 million shares out. The insiders and friends have about 20% of the stock. At the end of October, we had about $1 million cash in the bank. We've used some of that with the recent property acquisition. Market cap's around 12 to 14 million at the moment. So I hope with some more results, things are going to be looking up. So in conclusion, we've got some excellent targets, some great results now. In the near term, we've got the drilling results to report from the Agulhas project that's underway, some geophysics as well before the end of the year, and then next year we'll be busy back at La Romana drilling this new discovery, I hope. So, thanks very much.